What is up, guys? Matt Visual here. Welcome to this 2-hour live edition of Guild Wars 2 Let's Talk. Basically, me and TubeElephant were answering all you guys' questions that you had about the game, and for about 2 hours while playing a co-op game that you guys can watch as well. And it turned out awesome. We love doing this every week, and hopefully we'll continue to do it. And congratulations for the people who were there. You probably will see your name in the video. And for people who weren't there, this video is here for you. And a lot of good stuff got answered here. The gem system and all that type of stuff. We all discuss it. The cash shop. So have fun with this. I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys have a good laugh with it. And I'll see you guys later.
Okay guys, let's get this started. Let's see, scene 6. That should be it. What's up everyone, TubeElephant here. I'm here with Matt Visual. We're going to do
What's up, guys?
we're going to talk a little bit about Guild Wars 2 and just do a mission while we're talking. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask us. And that's about it really. Yeah, that's
there it goes.
That's what the title says, Guild Wars 1. And I told you like 20 times. Trade.
Live stream WoW.
Yeah.
I like that suggestion there.
Haven't got WoW, so let's start. Matt, can you enter the mission?
Yes, I can.
Starting mission. Okay guys, so what are we going to be talking about?
Ask the questions.
Yeah, just ask us some questions, see we'll see what happens. We can talk a little bit about the microtransactions. If you're up for it, Matt, because it's kind of leaked, so I'm not sure if we're allowed to talk about it.
Well, it's leak is leak. We're allowed to talk about it if we want to.
Let me turn down the sound a little bit. Okay, that should be better. What do you think about the items they announced? What do you think about the boosts, the karma boosts, the XP boosts, and the rare drop boosts?
Those of you guys who have watched me talking about the cash shop, I've mentioned that cosmetics is not the only thing that's going to be in the cash shop. It's just not going to happen. Cosmetics is not enough for them to sustain themselves for this game. There's going to be a lot of, it's an MMO. It's not like Guild Wars 1 where it's, it's not a persistent world. This is a lot of work to do, and this is going to be a lot of money that needs to be, made. So cosmetics is not enough. So they're going to have boosts, and I feel okay with it. It's not really that hard to level up. It's not like how, if anyone who's played MapleStory, it was extremely hard to get. Extremely hard.
Buy to win, kinda.
Yeah, extremely. And in this game, I don't think it's going to be that hard to really level up. For the people who don't have time to
flat leveling curve. It's an hour and a half for each level. So I don't really mind the XP boosts. The karma boosts I'm not sure about, but I can live with it. But the boost, like more rare drops, that's something I don't know. I don't really like that.
Yeah, there's some things that are just yeah. It's not gonna that's not gonna work out for me. But the thing is that they have to make their money some way, and that's why they implemented the gem system as well.
Yeah, I really like the gem system. Most games, well, I'm talking about the big MMOs like World of Warcraft or Rift or all those great games. You see people spamming the chat, gold selling. Guild Wars 2, I think, will eliminate the gold sellers because they actually put the system in the players' hands, because you can sell your gems to other players and trade them for gold. So you won't have to go to some shady websites and buy gold anymore. You'll be able to do it in-game. And ArenaNet will be able to control it.
Right. So you're supporting them as well, instead of the gold sellers getting all the money. I mean, come on, guys. You guys. Sometimes you don't. Either someone's a little kid and they don't have a credit card, or you have a lot of gold and you don't really have the cash right now. You have to wait till Friday till you get paid. You kind of want to get that new helmet or something like that in the cash shop that makes you, look like a dork or whatever.
Yeah.
You want that, you can just say, hey, let me just buy some gems real quick and get that on me. It's really, really good. I really like it.
Yeah, I agree. And what about the other items in the shop? What do you think about the megaphones? So you'll be able to shout to an entire world by using this megaphone.
Right, it's like MapleStory.
Yeah.
MapleStory had the same thing. I don't really like that because, I like it. I don't have a problem with it, but I like how SWTOR is where you can just talk to everyone and not have a problem.
That's the difference. That's a subscription-based game. Those games can actually afford not selling microtransactions and still make money. But Guild Wars 2, what ArenaNet, or I think NCSoft in this case, is trying to do is to earn as much money as possible. But ArenaNet tries to keep it as cosmetic as possible. At least that's what I think about it. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, the thing is that they're trying to balance it out. See, having these things in the cash shop, and then having a gem system that you don't have to actually pay money for, then in turn will kind of balance it out for the people. Oh, I don't want this in the cash shop. Well, guess what? You don't have to pay money for it. You can actually just grind for some gold and get it.
Yeah.
Or not necessarily grind, but depending on how the gameplay when it's launched, I think it'll be actually fun, and you just get gold. It's a plus.
Yeah. You guys, if you have some questions in the chat, feel free to just ask them, and we'll happily try to answer them for you, because that's the whole idea of live streaming, being interactive.
It's the next version 2.0 of the Let's Talk.
Yeah, YouTube 2.0. No editing either, so
which is
if we mess up, too bad. Mounts. I want to see mounts in the future. I love mounts. I don't love flying mounts because, like ArenaNet said, it takes away the epicness of a game. It takes away the scale. It takes away the feeling of being small and having to go through every area to get somewhere. If you have a flying mount, you can just fly over everything, and it spoils the game. Yeah, exactly. They have the waypoint system, so they don't need flying mounts. And they don't really need mounts either, but I just like the idea of being able to run a little bit faster and have a good looking mount. I don't know if that's because I used to play World of Warcraft, or that I'm used to those games, and yeah, just because I'm used to it, or something else.
Right, I like mounts as well, and not just to run faster or anything like that. If you look at it in a different way, I look at it as a cosmetic item.
Mm-hmm.
I want a humongous mount that just looks, that's really rare to get or something like that. And it looks so awesome.
Mm-hmm.
You're just standing in town and you're in this big unicorn,
show off mount
with wings, right?
Yeah. Show off.
Like look what I got.
Yeah, exactly.
I love that. I love cosmetic stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And that's Guild Wars 2 is all about cosmetic stuff, because the max damage gear will be easy to get. I think you'll actually be able to buy it from an NPC, from a vendor. So it'll be all about the looks and how you look. Yeah, I don't know how to put it in other words, but that's pretty much it. I do think that a lot of people who are used to games like World of Warcraft, Rift, Star Wars: The Old Republic, the old school MMOs, and who are just finding out about Guild Wars for the first time are going to get a shock, like
right.
What's the purpose of this game if I can just buy the max damage stuff? I'm not sure if it will appeal to a lot of people at first. Of course, it will still the further the game goes on, the life cycle of the game, people will start to really love getting cosmetic items. But in the beginning, I can see it being an issue for some people.
Right, they're not trying to make the same game everyone else is doing. They're trying to do something different, and that's why kind of we're following this because we want to support that. We want to support something different. It's just like what you see Call of Duty. When Call of Duty made a lot of money, guess what happens? Everyone started making Call of Duty stuff. Yeah. Everything is first-person shooter now. Guess what? When the Wii came out, it sold a lot. Guess what happened now? Now you have the Kinect. Now you have all this other garbage that's ruining gaming as we know it. Of course we like. Of course, I like some of the games that they have.
It's not all bad.
You're not all bad, but I'm just saying that instead of making something new and exciting, they're gonna go with these gimmicks because it's gonna make them money, and that's what it's pretty much about right now.
Yeah. Oh, I just want to play this game already.
We're sitting here playing the first one.
Yeah, we're sitting here playing Guild Wars 1. Some nostalgia, but it's itching. It's really itching. It's I need my dose of Guild Wars 2. I think everyone feels this way. Watching Guild Wars 2, it might be like it's nostalgia. It's the first game in the genre, and if you compare the two games, it's so different. The entire game changed. They changed the combat. They actually changed the genre. This isn't a real MMORPG. It's more a cooperative game.
Someone said is region free?
I heard that once you buy the game, you'll be stuck to one region. So same as Guild Wars 1, if you buy this game, you're going to start on the European servers, but after that, once you did the initial purchase, you'll be able to switch. And I think, I hope it's going to be the same way for Guild Wars 2.
Right. I hope so, because we want to, it says someone said it on Twitter, no region restriction, just like in Guild Wars 1. That's great. That's great. I like that, because there's so many people I know from different parts of the world that I want to play with. Since I started YouTube, I met you guys from Europe
so
and all
many
that.
people. Yeah, exactly.
So
and a lot of people who watch these streams, like this stream even. A lot of people are from the UK, from America, from even other parts of Europe. So being able to play together with everyone is so much more fun than being limited to just one part of the world.
Right. That's great. All right. Any other? Oh, Kabubi.
Kabubi's here. The lost
Kabubi's
song.
Kaboo. The Kaboo.
Yeah. Wow.
Kaboo.
What do you guys have any more topics you want us to talk about?
Yeah.
We covered microtransactions, so what else could we talk about? The big esports groups. Well, I know. Is it ESL? ESL? Is that it? The big one? Matt,
no idea. ESL. I have no idea who that is.
I don't know. Like the big esports internet broadcasters. I think it's like ESL or something.
I know DJ Wheat.
Yeah. They showed interest for the game. Guild Wars 2 actually got on the main stage during Gamescom and all those huge events. They were like on the big main stage. So that's a sign that that ESL and professional esport companies actually have trust in this game. And
in Korea, Gold Stars, that's what it's called? There was a post on ArenaNet's blog about it.
Yeah, I read it as well.
Right.
So I think we can be pretty sure that it's going to be an esport. The game looks great. The combat is really visceral. That's kind of a difficult word. It just means it's really active and it's really you see a lot of things going on, which is awesome.
Let's see what we have here. Oh, G-Star.
Okay, G-Star, yeah, right.
Okay. I think this guy's talking about like the 30 points or the 50 points, should I say? Yeah. I don't have. I have like 5 points, and Tube, what do you have? Like 34?
34 now, I think. But I am working my way up to 35 to get my ghostly hero title.
Well, what it does is just it gives you like extra stuff in Guild Wars 1, Guild Wars 2,
cosmetic items, and
Yeah.
some pets. You get some pets. You get
and titles.
titles, yeah, which are cosmetic, and some miniatures, which are like the mini pets who will run behind you. Matt, we get this question every time we live stream. What classes are you going to play?
I will be playing the Tar Guardian.
Yeah, the big bad Char Guardian.
Char Guardian.
I'm going to play an Elementalist. Shocker. A Sura Elementalist, like the one I'm playing here. I'm just running around as my little Sura here. And I just love the Asura. I love the animations. The ones in Guild Wars 1 are a little bit off. But the ones in Guild Wars 2 look really comical, and they're just these tiny guys, and they look so funny when they walk and when they swim, and I just wanna play it. I just wanna play Asura Mesmer and Asura Elementalist and own it up in PvP. I'm going to play a warrior as well for PvP, and I might go with a Char warrior because I want to have a Char as well.
I think I might go Zura Thief next because I think that would be pretty
Sneaky.
cool, just appearing and you're so small. So you can hide behind corners and people won't see you, behind trees in World v World, and owning everybody. Like, oh, I need a heal. Let me just go up in this corner and they can't find me.
Have you watched some of the Thief gameplay?
Yeah.
Did you see how much stealth they have? Even if they heal, they go invisible. That is going to be so annoying in PvP. Whenever you fight a thief, it's going to be like, oh, there he is. Oh, he's gone. Oh,
He's gone
back.
again.
He's gone. He's back. He's gone.
Yeah, I'm gonna be that annoying guy because I don't want that happening to me.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. That's the only reason why you'd play a thief. Well, why I would play thief, just to annoy people.
Right.
Okay. We can talk a little bit about the bonuses from the collector's edition. Oh. Let's skip this real quick. Cinematic.
Oh, just let it run. Just let it run.
You just want to let it run?
I couldn't care.
Let's talk a little bit about bonuses from the collector's edition. What do you think about the elite skill you're getting, Matt?
Oh, the elite skill? What is the elite skill? What is it?
What is it? Let me look it up real quick. I think it's you transform into some kind of creature. I'm not sure. Let's see.
If it doesn't have any PvP value...
Yeah, I think it's PvE only, so...
Yeah, it shouldn't bother people if it has anything to do with PvP. I mean, PvE stuff, who cares, it's fun to see, people turn into stuff, and if it doesn't affect you in PvP or unfair advantage, it shouldn't be a problem at all.
Yeah, it's actually Summon Mistfire Wolf elite skill. So you can summon a wolf, and that's it basically. Some of the other stuff from the collector's edition are a miniature Ritlock, and then just some consumables.
That's gonna be awesome. Miniature Ritlock. Next to my well, it's not gonna be next to, but I have my big statue of Ritlock. I'm still contemplating should I get the collector's edition or not.
Yeah, I'm doubting as well. I might just get the digital deluxe edition, but I'm not sure.
Isn't it more expensive to you guys?
Well, let me put it like this. Over here, if you want to get the normal digital edition, it's 60 euros. The digital deluxe is going to be 75 euros, and the collector's edition is going to be 150 euros. So it's 30% more expensive for Europeans. My guy is just randomly running now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, what's going on here?
So
right.
it's a lot more expensive for Europeans, and that's why I'm kind of doubting whether I should get collector's edition or not, because I don't really need a giant statue of Ritlock. I just want to play the game, and that's my main concern. But I do like the bonuses from the digital deluxe edition. Those are the same as the collector's edition. So, but are they worth 20 euros or 15 euros? I don't know. That's like what, 20, 25 bucks?
Yeah.
Do you think it's worth to pay that much for these 5 bonuses?
What, for the pre-purchase, right? You're talking about
Yeah,
the
that's
pre-purchase?
pre-purchase, yeah.
Well, hold up. You're not paying extra though, right?
Well, you can just get the digital edition, and that's, I think, 60 bucks. And then you don't get those, you don't get the elite skill, you don't get the miniature, or the Chalice of Glory, the Tome of Influence, or the Golem Banker.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're talking, alright, yeah, to get the extra stuff. I mean, it depends on the person. If you have the money and you want to get that, then more power to you.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
exactly.
If you don't need the items, that's if you want to give ArenaNet a little bit more money. They have those there, so if you want, you can pay a little bit more and you get like special stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
Because it's a free-to-play game. I have to remind people it's a free-to-play game. So you buy it's
a buy-to-play game.
Yeah,
yeah. So just the initial fee, and then it's pretty much free to play. But okay, listen to this. From what's been leaked, and I'm not sure how definitive this is, but it's been leaked that you'll be able to buy 3 miniatures for about, I don't know, 10 bucks. So why would you pay 20 bucks for the digital deluxe edition if you can just spend that money in the shop for Guild Wars 2 and buy more miniatures? Is Ritlock really worth 20 bucks?
All right, and first let's say that all this leaked information is all beta stuff.
Yeah, it's beta stuff. So
don't take us seriously if we're like we're just giving our opinions on the leaks.
Yeah.
All right, so back to business. I don't know if I would get. I would either get the regular game or the collector's edition.
Just because like those items.
I want my physical things.
Yeah.
I want the physical stuff. I want something to put on in my case. Next to my Halo Reach statue. I want other statues, and because I like the lore and stuff like that, and I'm going to be playing this game, I kind of like to get this collector's edition because this is the only time I'm going to be able to get it unless someone sells it on eBay for a lot more or something like that.
Just like happened with Guild Wars 1. I think it's about $500 now for the original collector's edition. So
ouch.
Yeah, the prices go up, guys. They don't go down, they go up.
Right.
That's how it works for Guild Wars. I would like the collector's edition just because I like to have a copy of the game. I like to have the box. But I don't really care that much about the statue. The books are nice, the case is nice, but the statue is just something extra that I don't really need,
Alright. We have a question here about the PvP.
Oh, we can talk about PvP.
Yeah, this is probably, you can elaborate on this one because you played a while. Do you guys think structured arena? The question went down. Is going to be good just like in WoW?
Oh, I see the question. Structured arena. Oh, okay. Structured arena. So that's 2v2, 3v3, and 5v5. Guild Wars 2 has a 5v5 system, so that's in there. That's kind of like the arena system, but it's different because it's actually a PvP map and you have to capture points. So I like the 5v5, but about the 2v2, I'm not really sure I want to see that in Guild Wars 2 because it's not WoW. It's a different game. That's the first reason. So I don't want Guild Wars 2 to be a copy of WoW. So they don't need to, and they haven't done that either. They haven't said, okay, well this works, so why don't we do this? No, they innovate and they make things better. So I'd rather have a really good, just like hot joinable PvP instead of arena matches. And there will be competitive PvP, but with the combat system in Guild Wars 2 and with the way they the map size, I think 5v5 is a better number than 2v2.
All right.
Let's see.
Well,
what else? Do we want a bonus?
five mesmers with 5 clones. That's I mean, imagine that it'll be a little bit more if they use the phantasms. I think.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
They die really fast though. If you hit them once, they're dead.
That's gonna be fun.
Everything is going to be fun. I think we can conclude that everything is going to be fun. Oh man, there's like so many things we can talk about, but everything's been talked about already. So,
Let's see
what else can you talk about? The beta. What do you think about the bonuses, the pre-purchase bonuses? You pre-purchase the game, you pay it in full, and you get access to all the betas. The beta weekends, that is. I really like that idea. I think a lot of people will actually just pre-purchase just for that, just to be able to play the beta.
Right. And the thing for us, since it's not pre-order, I would have to pay the whole 150 just for the collector's edition on April
the 10th.
10th, you know, or after April 10th, whatever, before the beta event starts, and that will probably be a lot, to just pay out so recently now. I don't know what I'm gonna do then, because like if I pre-purchase once, will I be able to upgrade like later on and pay the rest of it later? I don't think so. So I don't know how I'm gonna do that.
No, I think you need to decide which one you want and then just get it from the moment you pre-purchase. But I'd like this, like what you're saying, just get the digital deluxe edition or the digital edition, and then be able to pay like say $50 more to get that statue. I could live with that and still be granted access to all the beta weekends and still have that head start, 3-day head start.
Right.
That's something I would think cool, but I don't know if it's realizable for ArenaNet.
All right, we'll see what would they release the release date on April 10th? That's up to ArenaNet.
I doubt it.
I doubt it. Yeah, I doubt it. I think that's going to be enough of an event itself for them to release that on that day.
Especially because the pre-purchase grants you access to all the beta weekends, so the beta isn't even over yet. They still need to do so much testing, and they still need to have all these beta weekends. So the game isn't finished yet, guys. They're still working on it every single day. So for them to give a release date already is pretty hard.
They put a lot on their plate by not even having an open beta or a press beta before they said this year we're going to release it. They put a lot on their plate with that. So they're going to have to make sure it's really good, and really they don't want to release it like how SWTOR, SWTOR was an unfinished game.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the legendary is this called legendary? The bar that you get where you could put your whole tree, your whole all your characters.
I didn't play SWTOR, but I just know it wasn't finished.
For the people, yeah, it wasn't finished, and they don't. I'm pretty sure they don't want to do that. They want to make
critical.
sure it's
that's critical. Once you launch your game and it's not finished,
the first impression.
The first impression, and a lot of people are just getting the game. They see it's not finished, and so many negative forum comments arise. Tweets, Facebook, that's
right.
negative press, and I don't think any company wants to be faced with something like that. So I'd rather they wait and deliver a finished game without too many bugs, because it's a giant game. If they have some bugs, that's normal, I don't want to be to have these game-breaking bugs, if you know what I mean.
I see you, Vigilant Eternity. It's my friend. He's talking smack because we're supposed to be recording in a little bit later.
Okay.
But anyways, questions, guys. Oh, unfinished Street Fighter Tekken. I haven't played Street Fighter actually.
Wow, Guild Wars 2 all the way to Street Fighter Tekken.
Oh, that I play lots of games, man. Some people think we just sit there and play Guild Wars 1 all
Yeah,
day.
oh,
It's like
we're
we make
gamers.
videos of
We're
Guild Wars 2.
gamers. We play all kind of games.
Man, I don't even want to mention Street Fighter's 12 DLC characters on the CD already when it shipped. I'm not even to mention that. Anyway, any questions on Guild Wars 2?
Okay.
Guild battles?
We need to talk to the guard, where the map is flashing red. So come over here, Matt. So we can actually finish this mission.
Oh, hold up. You ran.
Yeah, I'm running. Maybe I can talk to him. I don't know. You're a party leader. Let's see.
Is that you over there?
Yeah, I'm over here. And that's another
Okay,
thing I really
there we go.
love about Guild Wars 2. You'll be able to draw on the map, which is awesome.
You talked to him, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, there you go. You had to talk to him. Do I need to? Let me ask him if he needs help. Guild battles. People have been asking about guild battles. Not much info has been released about guild battles, so we can't really talk about it. All I can say, and that's my personal opinion, is the guild battles are going to be pretty awesome. The game is called Guild Wars 2. Guild Wars 2,
Right.
so they are going to have some kind of guild battle system. I'm sure. Well, I hope so.
Right. I'm pretty sure they will. I mean, they had it in Guild Wars 1, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
And
That's why
so
it's called
I mean,
Guild
why would they
Wars.
take out a feature? I doubt that they'll take out a feature. So hopefully that goes well.
If you
And
call
maybe
it
a new twist on it.
Yeah, if you call a game Guild Wars, and you don't have guild battles, that's kind of weird, you know. That's like you call a game Planets vs Zombies vs Plants, or Plants vs Zombies, and there's no plants or zombies, you know.
Right. Someone was mentioning guild battles in World v World. That's gonna be epic. Can you imagine all the guilds from the server?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I'm pretty sure there's gonna be like one guild that really does World v World a lot, and that guild is gonna grow.
Mm-hmm.
So they're always gonna be in World v World, and you can imagine battling all the other guilds from other servers. Like that alone, I would buy the game. Like it's gonna be really cool. It's gonna be really cool together with all the combat and all the cross profession combos, and it's just too much. They're putting so much in the game that if this is done right, it's just gonna be everywhere, and the press is gonna hit it. It's gonna be so much news out. They're gonna get really popular, and
they already are really popular.
Right.
Just because
talk about it all the time.
Yeah, everyone talks about it all the time. Everyone who plays the game loves it and can't wait to play more of it. All the press people, look at the press beta, the press gameplay that's been released. They love the game. Okay, they're not very good at it.
Yeah.
Because they're press. But they love it. And guys like the Oxcast, Total Biscuit, if these people actually release content on Guild Wars 2, a lot of people are going to want to play that game. To be able to play with their YouTube heroes, or I don't know how I should call them.
You're gonna crash servers, man.
Yeah.
Swifty did.
Like Swifty did. Let's hope you don't get banned.
Let's see. Squad system. Oh, hold up. Did I just die? Hold up. What?
Did you die? You're alive again.
How did I die, though?
I have no idea.
I'm super newbie armor here.
Yeah,
So.
this is Guild Wars 1. You just die out of nowhere. Then you see a mob coming out of a wall. It happens. Okay.
Cosmetic titles. Yeah, I think that. Why not? You know.
Cosmetic titles.
Yeah.
I think
Like maybe your title is really like flashy and stuff like that. I guess he's saying. Or she.
Cosmetic titles, flashy titles. I don't know.
It's like,
Could work, I guess.
Yeah, I hope there's titles like if you beat a hard dungeon and stuff like that, you get like a cosmetic title to say, oh, I beat this and something like that. Because I mean, I'm pretty sure they're gonna have those really really hard dungeons for the people who really want to challenge themselves, and I hope they
Explorable
really
mode.
have yeah really good titles or cosmetic armor, or just like in Guild Wars 1, those flaming gloves, those golden gloves and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Those are cool.
yeah. Those are expensive to get though.
Yeah.
Okay, we finished this mission. Have some battle going on here, some dwarves. Half an hour for a mission, that's so long. Okay, we could talk a little bit about the achievement system in Guild Wars 2. Have you watched that video from Total Biscuit, where he actually goes over some achievements?
No, I have not.
So there are going to be daily achievements, monthly achievements, and just like one-time achievements. What do you guys think about, or what do you think, Matt, about the monthly achievements and the daily achievements?
I think it adds something more to the game. I mean, they're putting so you can have stuff to do when you don't want to, go do a dungeon or fight or something like that. Well, hold on, no, that goes ties in with it. But the thing is that if people who want to do other stuff instead of sitting in town, because you see a lot of people sitting in town in MMOs, you can have that and have all the achievements and then get rewards because you're doing the achievements. The daily achievements. I think it's a really good idea. I mean, more is better. So more, stuff that doesn't,
The
it's
more the
good.
better, yeah.
Why
And
not?
achievements, the thing with achievements is you have people who just play the game in order to get all the achievements. You have... Oh, you're starting this mission again? No?
Oh, what happened?
Ace had to leave, so we have to move to the next zone, I guess. Let me add my heroes real quick. And then we can move on the achievements. Olivia, let's get some Mesmers in here. Esmer, let's get a monk. Not Ogden. Okay. So Matt, I'll just follow you. I don't know where to go. Oh no, not this mission again.
What? No.
We're
supposed to run.
Oh, no, wait. Yeah, that's it. I didn't realize we actually arrived at the next mission.
Right. I was about to say.
Yeah. As you said, daily achievements. Kill 100 boars, and they give you some XP, and they give you... do they give you some loot? I don't know. I know they give you XP and probably some karma or gold, maybe. And that's really good for people who can't spend a lot of time on the game and just play an hour, so they don't get too much behind on their friends. They can just do the achievements every day and still get XP and loot and not be too much behind. Okay. Now this mission, we have no clue what we are supposed to do.
Someone's mentioning COD. It's funny because I agree with you. Like I'm not a fan of COD, but the thing is that it's still breaking records. It's not failing anytime soon. It really is not, because it still broke the record for the most sales, like in the recent game, and still, but people hate on it. But the thing is that the more popular something is, that's what's gonna happen. And if your friend has COD, you're gonna get COD. And that's how it just multiplies everywhere. Maybe one day someone will finally just like come up with something a little bit better than Call of Duty, but the thing is, right now Call of Duty is growing. It's not failing.
The thing with Call of Duty is every game they release is the same one as the previous, and it just has some better graphics, maybe. But it's the same old.
The same old thing.
Same old. That's exactly
irritates me.
It's the same with MMOs. Look at WoW. Every single MMO, okay, there always are some exceptions, but almost every big MMO that's been released is, and this is pretty harsh to say, but a copy of WoW with one thing added. Look at Rift. They added the dynamic rifts to it, but still, it's a WoW copy. The combat is the same, PvP. It's the same pattern. Guild Wars 2 actually takes a break from this, and they innovate. And I think that's the MMO industry needed Guild Wars 2. They actually need a game like this so we can move on from the same old, you know?
This is what happens. COD, all those games that are, you know, number one. This and WoW. This is what happened when there's no competition.
Yeah.
If there's no competition for that game, then no one's gonna try hard. No one's gonna try hard at all, and that's what happens.
Oh,
so
someone just said Guild Wars is a WoW copy. I never said Guild Wars is a WoW copy. Guild Wars actually launched at the same time, and this isn't a real MMORPG in the real sense of the word. There's no open world to this game, so I'm not talking about. I'm talking about Star Wars: The Old Republic. That's WoW with a better story. I'm talking about Rift. That's WoW with the rifts. So I'm talking about those games. I'm not talking about Guild Wars.
SWTOR, wow. I know a lot of people say it, but I don't see it. I don't see. I guess I see the combat because I played a little bit of WoW, but the thing is, I guess since people are saying that it's a WoW copy, I guess it's like a better version for me. Like not a better version in sense of that, but like a recent version.
Let me put it like this: if you've played WoW for at least say 6 months, and you play Star Wars: The Old Republic for 6 months, you'll see the similarities. You have to grind gear. You have this. The end game is pretty much the same. There's the same kind of PvP. You have these just battleground kind of PvP. So those are the similarities. Okay, the graphics might be better, the story might be better, but the basics of the game, the core of the game is still the same, and that's where Guild Wars 2 innovates. The combat isn't going to be static anymore. It's visceral combat. The story, they're going to, like they said, they want to deliver the same kind of quality in this story as a single-player RPG. So that's going to be crazy as well. They're going to replace quests with dynamic events. So they're innovating on a lot of key factors of a game, whereas other games like SWTOR still have quests. You have the traditional Endgame. So that I hope that makes more sense.
All right, what about grinding? A lot of people are talking about grinding in a chat. There's so many things to do, whether it be you can level up all the way up to max with PvP. You can level up all the way to max with just doing your story. You can do all the way to the max with dynamic events, with World v World. There's so much stuff to do that, I mean, even if you're not going to play World v World and PvP, I mean, there's still a lot of dynamic events and chains that you can, do instead. You don't have to necessarily sit on one mob for like an hour, level up to 5 levels, and go to the next mob.
I know what you're saying, but I'd like to add something. It's an MMORPG, so there's crafting, and I think every MMO is going to have some kind of a grind. Guild Wars 2 might have less of a grind than other games, but still, once you've played, say, 300, 400 hours, you'll have seen a lot of the game, and then it'll become repetitious. So there will be a grind, not at first. Leveling won't be grind because they have a flat level curve. But if you leveled 5 toons to level 80, and you have to do it again, it might feel a little bit as a grind, but that's something every MMO has, and I think it's really hard not to have a grind. And same goes for materials. In WoW, you can grind ores, vines, and you just fly around for hours mining. In Guild Wars 2, you could like get materials and you spend the same amount of time, and it's a grind, but not in the traditional sense of the word. Not the same way WoW is grind.
I mean, all right. like, all right, let's do it this way. Like dynamic events, for instance, you're probably not going to be doing the same dynamic events if you playing another character in the same area, right? If you're redoing a character, for instance, then some of the dynamic events might actually be different, and so it will change like that, and you know, they actually said they might change some of the dynamic events in the world every, I don't know, month or so. I don't know.
Yeah, they're
So
going to change it. Yeah, and they have so many of them, but still, dynamic events. Um, it's the same. I mean, this is kind of difficult to explain, but once you've done 1,000 dynamic events, let's pull it to extremes. The next dynamic event will just be a dynamic event. It won't be something insanely different from everything else you've done. I'm not trying to talk bad, but that's just how it is. That's if you play a game for a long time, you'll get familiar with the game. You'll see a lot of the content, and you'll get used to it. So there is going to be grind. I can tell you that.
all right.
Up here now. Oh.
What are we doing?
I have no idea. I've been running around trying to find a way, but it seems like we're stuck. So why don't you lead for once? I'll just follow you around this time.
I was just following you. I have no idea.
We're so lost. I looked at my
I don't
map.
even know where we came from.
Just look at your map. We made like a giant loop.
How do I zoom out here? Sorry guys, I gotta check out what
Technical problems, stuck on the mission.
I don't even see where to go though.
Maybe here. Maybe up here, maybe? Up the mountain?
I guess so.
No, I think we're going to be stuck. Yep.
Alright.
It's not up. Oh, I want to be able to jump down. Come on.
I've been pressing space and...
yeah. Yeah, I closed my minimap and I don't know how to open it again.
Did we cross the bridge, didn't we?
Yeah, there's a bridge over here. Maybe we have to go...
Are we going back?
I have no idea. Yeah, I think we are. Wow, okay. Maybe... Oh, yeah. We need to cross this bridge, probably.
Yeah, we do. We didn't go here yet.
Okay.
Alright, we're back on track. Okay.
Yeah, we're back. So what were we talking about again? Because I forgot.
We'll see what the question...
Yeah, let's get some more questions.
Oh, whoa. I'm like reading the questions and getting my behind.
Yeah, you're getting your
I'm
ass
stuck here.
whooped. My heroes are keeping alive though, so...
Alright.
Okay. Moving on. Let's discuss professions, traits. Well, what is there to discuss? It's like it's just traits, add bonuses to your spells, and professions. Like I don't know. I don't know how to discuss this though. Let's see. Yeah, there's going to be there's a question here. How many character slots can you have at most? At most, I don't know, but I do know that you start out with 5 profession slots. That's not the maximum. I think it'll be unlimited, the maximum, because you'll be able to buy them in the shop. So if they put a cap on it, that's like, why would they? They can earn money if people buy these. So.
Alright, a guy asked, will we have multiple characters for PvP, or will we be playing one character for everything?
I'll be playing my Elementalist for both at first, but I want to play every single profession, and once I find the profession that appeals the most to me for PvP, I'll stick with that one. I'll be trying all of them at first, and then I'll be deciding which one I'm going with.
I'm kind of gonna do the same thing. I'm probably gonna play the Char Guardian. I might try all of them first to see what I like the most, but I'm probably gonna do the Char first. And I'm a one character type of guy, so you'll probably always see me on the same character playing that character, unless I find another character that I really like. Then I'll do the same with that character and still play the story for that character. I probably won't have only like PvP characters because I mean, you have to level up regardless.
Well,
so.
that's not that true though. If you want to do competitive PvP, you can just hop in it from start and you're max level.
You get to pick your skills like in Guild Wars 1?
Yeah, you can pick your skills.
I thought it was skills.
No. Competitive PvP, and I'm purely talking about competitive PvP, so not the hot joinable, but the competitive PvP.
Okay.
That's 5v5. You'll get max. You get max level. You get all the skills available. You get max level armor. So if you want and you want to test out every profession just in PvP, you'll be able to do that easily.
Okay. Well, then probably I might have a separate character as well. Then I don't know, because if you can just create one.
It's the same in Guild Wars 1. You can create a PvP character, and it's
right
level
away.
right away. But you just can't do PvE with it. So
it depends when it launched for me.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Okay. Any more questions, guys? Chaz got a text.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. My friend actually started with SWTOR as a MMO because he hasn't played any MMOs, and yeah, it's a pretty good way to actually see where MMOs have come from. And then when you play Guild Wars 2, I mean, he was a big Star Wars fan, so it was a plus for us as well. So that's a good, way in there for people who haven't really tainted themselves with WoW, which I haven't. So
yeah, here's a good question. Philetic asked, "What's your favorite pizza topping?"
Pineapples.
Pineapples on pizza?
Pineapples. That is one of my favorite pizza toppings. I get it on every pizza.
Pineapples? I love pepperoni pizzas. Those are my favorite. I love meat. Okay, so we have to walk over here, or are we lost again?
I gotta turn down the air because I'm freezing. Hold on.
I'm sweating my ass off here. Let's just go through here.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
Very professional. I know.
Extremely professional. That's what happens when you don't have editing available.
Right. Yeah, we edit out all the bathroom breaks and all that.
Yeah, exactly. Usually when you do Let's Talk, it's like 10 minutes of actual Let's Talk, but an hour and a half of just randomness.
Right. Sometimes we leave the randomness in there.
Yeah, just for laughs.
All right, so let's see. I played. What are you guys playing right now? There's a lot of you guys in here. So what MMO or what game? It doesn't have to be an MMO. What games are you guys playing right now? That's the whole point we're doing this. We want to talk to you guys.
Yeah, interactive. That's like.
That's kind of the best thing about
talk to the community.
Diablo 3 beta. All right, I play that as well.
Do you? Do you like the auction
I don't play
system?
a lot of it. I don't even have the time to do it. I did a video on it and people were like hating on me. They're like, "Oh, like you don't know anything about Diablo." It's like,
why you no upload Guild Wars 2?
the thing with small YouTubers, when you're just starting out, people complain to you a lot, and there'll be more complainers because you're not big. Like you see Yogscast when they play Guild Wars 2 and they suck so bad, you don't see anyone saying anything. They still like the video. They still do that. If they don't know nothing about it, they don't complain. But for us, little small guys, they're like, dude, you suck, man.
Yeah.
You need to learn more, and
it's
you need to try harder.
It's not that we don't try, because almost all of our spare time goes into making videos and goes into YouTube. At least in my case, that's how it is. So we do try to bring you the best content as possible, but yeah, we get hated on a lot. Like my channel is Guild Wars 2 only, so if I were to upload Minecraft video, I'd get so many dislikes. I'd get disliked all the way to hell.
See, the thing, you got to push through it, because Total Biscuit, he started with
WoW,
Cataclysm.
yeah.
Started with Cataclysm, and now he doesn't do anything with WoW at all. So, I mean, I am gonna grow as well.
Same for Yogscast though. They started that with WoW as well.
Right.
Every single video. Yeah, they did. If you go to their channel and you look oldest videos, you get like 40 WoW videos.
Oh, it's just like Captain Sparkles. Captain Sparkles was Call of Duty, and now he got big off of Minecraft, just like how the Yogscast did.
Yeah. Well, you always need that one game, and for us that's going to be Guild Wars 2. And people subscribe to you because they like your content, but a lot of people actually subscribe because they like the person who's making the videos, and they like your personality. And once you get a big enough audience, you can just do whatever, and people will watch it and will like it just because it's you. And you need to be like, on YouTube it's important to how do you put this, to make sure you're different from others, so you don't do the same thing 1,000 other YouTubers are doing. You need to make sure your content is good and it's unique.
Yeah, that's the hard thing about being a small YouTuber. I'm pretty sure a few of you guys are small YouTubers as well, and it's hard for that. But anyways, let's get back on topic.
Okay, guys, give us a topic. There's 141 people in the chat, so you should be able to give us a topic. So what do you want us to talk about next? And Matt, I'll just follow you because I'm sure I'm getting lost over here again.
Someone's asking me a question about just the storyline. I want to continue that.
So many random questions.
Just one. Now, of course I continue it on other games, but for Guild Wars 1, I will probably do it for Eye of the North, but for the other ones, it's gonna be hard to record those, because it's not like Eye of the North where you can just record it on one thing, because you can get it from the Hall of Monuments, little pool of water, whatever it's called.
Yeah, that's the one I uploaded, isn't it?
I want to do them. I would have to see, because I haven't played through Nightfall or Factions yet, but I would probably. I mean, I don't know. If a lot of people want to watch it, I would probably do it. But the thing is, I spend hours all day editing for these videos, and I put them out, and then there's not enough.
You get 200 views, you get 10 likes, and that's it. And you spend like a day on it.
Videos because of that. That's not what I'm saying. It's just that I put a lot. That's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. So for people don't like, people don't comment, people don't favorite. That's what helps you get noticed. Because it's really hard in YouTube nowadays to even
get
people
noticed.
to see your videos. So
the big ones get bigger and the smaller ones stay behind. Yeah.
Right. Unless a big guy says, "Hey, I like your content.
Yeah, check this guy out." Yeah.
Right. That's pretty much how you get a look.
Okay, we've had some questions, Matt. The first one: do you like turtles? I think that's towards me. I like elephants more. The second one: cross-profession combos, bosses, explorable dungeons. how big do you think Zaitan will be? I can tell you this. Zaitan will be bigger than any dragon you've seen so far in any gameplay video on YouTube.
So bigger than Shatter.
Yeah, and those are baby dragons. So try to imagine those dragons being baby dragons. And then imagine Zaitan. Imagine, like, you see a baby and then you put an adult next to him. That's how big Zaitan is going to be.
I don't see how the gameplay is going to be wrapped around that. That's going to be humongous. Like, you're not going to be able to fit it on your screen.
They might, like, the camera might zoom out just for that boss fight.
You're probably going to be able to see it in town. Like, you just find it in town. You see
look, Zaitan.
The whole ground shakes. The whole server
From
feels
everywhere in the game, you'll see a giant boss flying in.
Zaitan.
The wings.
Like, whoa.
Like, it'll get dark. You just see wings when you look up.
It'll break your monitor.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's see what else we got here.
Matt, maybe we should first look where to go, because we're doing the same thing we were doing before, running around in circles.
Wow, you guys must be like so bored of this.
Yeah.
All right, I think we got to go up. We got to go up here. Somewhere around here, there's a little way that we can go.
We've been live streaming for an hour now, so...
Oh, no, I see the bridge. This was a side thing over here.
Oh my god.
It's a bridge. Like, can I draw? It's somewhere...
I've got my follow on, so just go. Let me change into Anisura first again. Which one is it? Fake. There we go. There we go. Look at his laugh.
Press M, or... You said U? Oh, okay, yeah, U. Press U and you can have it up to the corner so you can see.
Yeah, I've got that.
All right.
Okay.
No, you don't got that, man. I see the stream. Don't lie.
I got it. I got it right over here.
All right, how do I get down? All right, here we go.
Okay.
All right, questions, guys.
Cross-profession combos. We can talk a little bit about those. I really like cross-profession combos. I think they give another depth to the combat system of the game. And I love that they work two ways, and when I say two ways, I mean you can get defensive combos, so you actually buff your allies, and you'll also get offensive combos, so the actual damage doing combos. I really love the fact that there's as offensive and defensive combos, and the fact that they chain together is really awesome, because in PvP that's going to play a big role. They always say it doesn't matter which profession you play, but how you play it. But if you take a look at these cross-profession combos, you'll want to have a class that you'll be able to do good combos with, you know?
Yeah, because I would like to have a Mesmer, that portal. I mean, why not?
5 Mesmers. 5 Mesmers all laying a portal, so you enter one and you come out like 20 miles away.
Right.
That'd be awesome.
Alright, the bridge is over here. We haven't gone here yet.
Okay, great. You can go first if you want.
Hold up a sec.
Something else. You want to add something about cross-profession combos?
No. I mean, it. Just like I said before. I mean, all this innovation that we're seeing here. I mean, not all of it's innovation, but making it better. It just adds to the game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, why not have all these things? It's going to be really good to see this in World v World. Can you imagine all these cross-profession combos in World v World?
Yeah, that's
people are going to be really smart with these things, really smart with these things, and I can't wait. And we just went around in a circle.
I've been following you, Matt. It's not on me this time. It's not on me this time.
I don't understand in Guild Wars why don't they show this properly?
Like
It's
a big
so annoying.
arrow. We need a big arrow pointing us towards.
Right. I need the Fable 2 breadcrumb trail, man.
Even the wow arrow. Someone's actually telling us ping pong ching chong told us we went the wrong way. We can't play hard mode because Matt is still playing through the campaign.
Press U so they can see the map. So maybe they can
Here's my map. Here's my little map.
Oh, I see it. Oh, okay. I was looking at the top.
It's right there. It's right there in the corner.
Oh, he's tell him how you're playing the Azura.
How I play the Asura?
No, yeah, you're playing an Azura because you
Oh
drunk a
yeah,
bottle.
I have a transmutation potion over here. You can just buy these in Guild Wars 1.
Right. Nice little cool stuff in Guild Wars 1. It's really good. Alright, there's something around here. It has to be around here. Has to be.
Some other thing about the cross-profession combos. What I'd like to see is instead of having one person set a spell and then another one doing a combo on it, I'd like to see people being able to do 3-way or even 4-way combos, you know? So, for example, an elementalist lays down some kind of, or a mesmer lays down some kind of a mark, and then 4 other people can interact with the same combo, and the more people interact, the bigger the combo. That'd be really awesome. But I don't know if they've got that though. Okay, so top right, where the trail ends, is where you go. So we were right.
So it's up here. Ah, it's up here. Wow. I saw that little nook up there, but I was like, did we go up there already? I'm like, no, we did. Yeah, we did go up here. No, it's not here.
It ends here.
It ends here. So
It ends here.
All right. You said what? Top right?
Oh! I found it. There's a gate over here. How can we miss this? How can we miss this?
All right. Anyways.
Big stone thingies.
Thank you. Congrats to us for figuring out something on a 6-year-old game.
Oh, I've got a phone call.
Questions?
Oh well, she'll call back.
Yeah, my wife called as well. Had to text her. Any what professions will you guys be playing? And add some questions in there as well.
Ranger every day. Someone says thief. 2 people say thief. Not a lot of Ellies here. Where are the Ellies?
What? One person.
Yeah, me. Ah, there we go. Elementalist.
Dagger Elementalist. I saw the smooths for that, and that's gonna be sweet. That is gonna be sweet.
Yeah, I love the Elementalist just because they have so much variation, and they're one of the most versatile professions in the game, I think, because they have like 26 skills available at any time, and then out of combat you can switch your weapons and get more skills even. Oh no, even in combat. That's awesome. Okay.
The loot system. Someone asked about the loot system.
You want to say something about it?
Will the loot system work in this game since it's not really running in dungeons and getting loot? Alright, so as you see, like in regular games, the loot is like either a dice roll or randomized and all that. It kind of sucks, right?
Oh yeah.
When you have to dice roll and people are being douches and picking need instead of greed and stuff like that, it kind of sucks when that happens. And the thing is with this, it's the loot separates itself, so everyone gets their own loot. So there's no dice roll or anything like that. And then for like the really really good stuff, it's gonna be karma. So you get karma for when you do the dynamic events, when you do all those, dungeons and stuff like that. So you can buy your own loot. So you can get exactly what you want for doing the amount of work you're doing. So you're going inside a dungeon. You don't want to necessarily grind the dungeon to get what you want, because you know it's a randomized loot, so you don't know what you're gonna get, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Right. Now, when you do a dungeon, you get karma that you can use for whatever you want.
Yeah.
Isn't that great?
So
Isn't that way better?
even if you don't like doing dungeons and you despise it, all you have to do is get enough karma, and you get this by doing just dynamic events or like other parts of the game, and then you only have to do the dungeon once, and when you go through it, you'll be able to buy every single piece of armor from that dungeon from one NPC, instead of having to do the dungeon 50 times to get that piece of loot.
Yeah, literally 50 times. Literally 50 times and you have to do it with other people. So you don't even know like if you're going to get the right loot. And if you do see the loot that you want, guess what? Someone else probably got it. And you can't get it. So the karma system is a great idea, probably one of the best I've seen. And I all this together.
And this kind of brings us to the end game of most MMOs. The end game in most MMOs is you do you get a certain number of raids, and you get different tiers in raids. So you always start with a dungeon gear, and then I think we finished the mission, by the way. Anyway, you get these different tiers. So you start with dungeon gear, and then you have to do the first raid and gear up, and a few months later, all that gear you grinded so long for becomes useless. So you have to do the next dungeon and the next raid, and so on and so on, and it's an endless end game system. But if you look at it, all you do is grind and grind and grind, and everything you've grinded for becomes useless after a few months. And Guild Wars 2 is really different, because here you get looks, and the look of the armor is more important than the actual stats. Or well, the actual stats are important as well, but they'll be easy to get, Right. So I really love the fact that they took out the normal endgame system, and the entire game becomes endgame.
I like that. That's what the guy said.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's a lot better, and hopefully they release an expansion, every once in a while, and which if it's really detailed, I wouldn't mind paying for it. Of course, I'm gonna pay for it, because I do content on it. But like, hopefully, I think they're gonna put their A game on it
Yeah.
every single time they release an expansion, and hopefully it adds like the new dynamics, and it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. You want to do the bonus for this mission or just skip it?
Whatever. Whatever.
Sigh.
I-
I'm not going to
I-
do the bonus. I mean, you're not going for the bonus title, are you?
The thing is, I haven't done it this whole time.
Yeah, so
it doesn't really matter
pointless.
at this point.
Um,
Sadly, I'm stuck with my 5 points. I need people to play with to get my 30.
yeah, exactly. Guild Wars 1. It's a fun game, but if you play it alone, it's not that fun. Unless you get good builds, and Guild Wars 1 is actually a really difficult game to get into. It's got a really steep learning curve. I think, well...
Really steep. Like,
Yeah.
you got the game and you walk right off a cliff.
Mhm.
Woo!
Yeah, so you can't even do the first mission if you just bought the game. Well, you can, but you're going to die. And a lot of games make it so easy for you, but Guild Wars 2 doesn't.
Alright, it's this way.
Yeah, let's kill these guys.
Alright, yeah, dynamic events, potential infinity content. They're definitely right on there. If they keep switching dynamic events, and plus you get scaled. Remember, you get scaled, so it doesn't really matter if it's a low-end area. It doesn't really matter because you're still going to be challenged and it's still going to be fun, especially if you're playing with a lot of guys.
Mhm.
So it's overall, when we all get a chance to really get into it, I think it's going to be really great. And I can't wait to try it. Even though I haven't even tasted it yet. So
Yeah.
sad.
I need to get something for my throat because it's hurting like a lot. I'll be back in a minute. And that's what you get with our live streams, no editing. Just a second.
All alone. And where? Oh, you must have came back here. All right, let's see what questions we got here. Do I need help? Yeah. I do need help, man. I really do need help because it takes it takes some friends to really do it because I have nothing to do. I don't know the builds and stuff like that. I'm a noob.
Okay.
I am a noob at doing these.
So what are we talking about this time?
Someone was asking me, do I need help with my 30 points, and I was like, yeah. All right. There's a question here. Do you think the Ellie will be the most versatile?
Yeah, I already said that it will be the... Oh, there's an ad. Let's wait until the ad is gone.
Oh, my ad just ran as well.
Is there...
Mine's already over. I guess it's different for each person.
I don't know. It should be like one ad every hour or so. I don't know.
This this is gonna be on your live stream as well, right? This is recorded because you.
Yeah. The live streams always record, but I set them to private.
Right. Okay.
Usually.
As long as this one is recorded. Anyways, yeah. What your question was? Because except for the engineer, the Ellie is like another one that doesn't necessarily use weapons.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, it does use weapons.
It does use weapons, but I think Ellie's can't switch in combat. I'm not sure. I think that's that's the case.
No.
Can they?
No. Yeah, they can switch. Like you're talking about, like from water to fire.
No. I'm talking about from daggers to staff in combat.
Yeah, Yeah, I've seen people switch.
Can they do that? Even Ellie's?
Yeah.
Because I thought they couldn't.
Right. They changed it a bit from the beginning. I remember
Seems,
them
yeah,
change.
they can't switch weapons in combat, I think.
Ah, okay.
And I think they did it because Ellie's would be so overpowered.
Right.
Because they can switch attunements. And imagine an Ellie, he gets close. He switches to daggers and he like locks you down. He does crazy damage all of a sudden. And then he gets away. He switches to staff. He does crazy damage from far. And he can switch between his attunements. So you basically can't get him because he gets the buffs from everything.
So yeah, that would be unbalanced.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what else we got? When you guys ask questions, put what everyone's been doing with question like in caps. You know, we don't hate on caps here. Be yourself.
Or maybe we could get someone, a moderator, who could pick out the questions for us.
Phletic,
where are you?
Do something, Phletic.
Could you post the questions, Phletic? I'm starting to stutter here. While eating this throat thingy. Okay.
Do you prefer white or red wine? I think I'm leaning over to white wine.
Are we talking about wine now?
Wow, I'm not gonna answer that question, Tyron.
Yeah, my finger is hovering over the ban button, but I'll give him a second chance because everyone deserves a second chance. So.
Did I see TB's vid? I watched a little bit of it. I didn't watch all of it, so I wouldn't be much help. Did you watch it, Tube? I'm pretty sure you didn't.
Oh, what happened? No, we failed the mission.
No.
We failed.
No.
Oh my God, we failed the mission.
You're kidding me.
I blame you, Matt. I blame you. That's your fault.
Hold up, we have to start from the beginning?
We have to start all over again.
No, you're lying.
All over again.
Oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me.
All over.
I quit. This is what makes me not want to get my 30 points, guys. This right here. Start from all the way in the beginning. This is the curve. Like, you jump off a cliff. They throw you off.
Yeah, steep learning curve. See what I meant? So if you fail, you have to start all the way over. Oh
my gosh.
Well, Matt, we could get some people from the chat in here.
Yeah. Guys. You guys want to join? Who's?
Just give me a whisper in game, and you can join the party.
Right.
I mean,
just come to us wherever we are. I'm pretty sure.
I have no idea where we are.
You veterans know where we're at.
Thunderhead Keep.
Right.
Says.
We'll just wait for you guys and answer questions.
Yeah, we'll answer questions.
Here we go. We got somebody right here. What's up?
Let me kick my heroes first. Kick.
All right. Kick. Just come up and I'll just add you.
There should be a button, kick all. Okay, Master Ranger Miles wants to join as well. Maybe you guys should whisper Matt Visual because I can't add to the party.
yeah, just whisper me. My name is Matt Visual. Yeah.
Is it? Oh, really?
Really?
Wow, didn't know that.
So
okay, this guy wants to join. Master Ranger something. How do I?
People are talking in the general, so I don't know if they're actually...
Master Ranger Miles.
Okay. I gotcha.
Okay.
How many slots we got?
We've got 4 more slots, so if you guys want to join, feel free to hop on the game. Yeah, we kind of need a good team because if we fail again, it won't be our fault. I'm looking at no one. This guy in pink hair, that's
We're showing.
Yeah, you have to be level 20 to join. It's one of the last missions, I think. Um. Okay.
Oh, sorry. We were
Phil. Okay. Explorable dungeon footage has come out. Can they replace the traditional raids? So do you think explorable dungeons can replace raids? Matt? He's
sorry.
typing.
So I was
Let
reading all the
me
questions.
answer it. I think raids are a thing of the past, and when you look at raids, and raids in the pure form are grind instances. That's what they are. You do them every day, every single day. Excuse me. You do the same raid over and over again just to progress, and I don't think that's a lot of fun. I like being able with 4 friends, I'm sorry, on Ventrilo or Skype, and just go through a really challenging, explorable dungeon, instead than being with 25 people in a group with 25 people, and being so frustrated because no one gets it, because that's usually how it goes in a game. There's a raid and there are so many people who don't get it, and you wipe over and over again. And if you do it with friends, it could be fun. But like if you have 4 friends and you do the dungeon, it's fun. But I don't know. I never liked raids all that much. So yeah, I don't think they can replace it.
All right.
We had someone who could heal, but I think the party's full.
No, party's not full.
Oh, one person? Okay, Rolig. ROLIG space ROLIG.
Ah, I see him. Okay,
Rolig.
there we go. Now we're full.
Now we're full. Okay, you want to do this mission again?
Yeah, I think we have to. Oh, thank you, sir. I have no idea what it is, but I'm pretty sure it's great. Thank you, Ranger.
You're getting goodies.
Nice.
You're getting goodies.
All right, thanks. That'll add a extra point, I think. Very, very much appreciated. All right, let's start up in there. All right. Okay. Somebody was talking about the. All right. Somebody was saying, all right. Pre-orders.
Pre-orders.
Well, pre-purchase. I messed up on the video because it's actually pre-purchase.
Yeah, it is pre-purchase. Pre-order is like from Amazon, and you just pay a part of the game. And
Well,
there's difference in bonuses either. You don't get the 5 digital items like the elite spell and the Gridlock, and you don't get 3 days head start, and you don't get access to the beta weekends. Well, no guaranteed access. You do get a 1-day head start though if you pre-order.
right. So you actually have to pay the whole thing down, and I don't know how pre-purchase because I never heard of GameStop. I used to work at GameStop. I've never heard of them having that. Mm-hmm. They always have pre-orders where you can put $5 down and stuff like that. So they've yet to release the list of retailers that are going to be able to do that. So I don't know if I'm going to have to actually buy it through the main website. I don't know.
I'm dying here. Okay, keep going.
I don't want to wait. I don't want to wait. I want to get my game at 12 o'clock. You know, I don't know how long it's going to take for ArenaNet to send me my game, you know? You know, they have a lot going on. I don't think, unless someone else is handling that.
I actually want to download my game before those 3 days.
Right.
So the minute it goes live, I can play and create my characters. Okay, I guess we have to follow Rolig.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, I've got a question for you. Can you pronounce Rolig, his guild name?
Where's his guild name?
He's right here. Running next to me with a fiery sword. These guys all look so cool.
It says F and those symbols. Yeah. Don't know that. Don't know that at all. Yeah, I hopefully Monster will be able to download the client. Like it will be like attached to our account, and we'll be able to. Because but hold up, if we get it early, it wouldn't matter, right? We have the client. So yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Well,
yeah.
I have no idea what you're talking about right now.
No, what I was
I'm
saying, like, I
lost.
want to get it at 12 o'clock, but we're gonna have it early anyway.
We're gonna have it. Yeah, exactly. And I
I
want to
don't
be
know what
able
I
to
was thinking.
download the game early as well. So instead of those 3 days head start, I also want like 1 extra day just so you can download the client, and you don't have to do it during those 3 days of head start.
Yeah, and I'll do an unboxing of the collector's edition.
Yeah, that's one thing I don't like about the pre-purchase. It's digital edition, so you don't get a box unless you get the collector's edition, I think. So yeah. Okay. Wow, now this is going a lot faster.
Yeah, because they actually know where.
They actually know what they're doing. We're
Right.
just running around.
Since. Okay, yeah, we didn't talk about. Some guy asked about the Trinity, Holy Trinity, like healer and tank. So, you know, there's not going to be, of course, everyone knows, there's not going to be like a actual healer and tank. Now, my interpretation of what it was, it seems since I seen gameplay, I was apparently wrong. But this is what I got from the videos. Like I was watching even your video, Tube, about that say you will switch roles.
You watch my video?
Depending, yeah, your video on the Holy Trinity.
Yeah.
That old video, and they say that if you switch weapons for your different roles, so one character will have different roles. From my understanding, that's what it was. Now what I see in gameplay doesn't really seem that way. It's the traditional Holy Trinity.
It's different. It's like this, okay? Say you're playing an Elementalist, and Elementalist has 4 attunements. It has air, it has fire, it has earth, and it has water. And the earth attunement will be the more tanky attunement. You'll be able to block enemies, and you'll be able to go right up in front in the action and take some damage. And then you have the water attunement, and every time you cast a spell, you'll heal your allies around the target. So that's more like the Healy class, the healer. It's not really a healer because there are no dedicated heals. There are some area of effect heals, but no dedicated heals. And yeah, so the traditional sense of the word Holy Trinity is gone, but you still have, like, you can be tanky if you want to. You can be a little bit of a healer. You can be pure DPS. But you don't have to, and you can switch it up without having to change specs or anything like that.
Right, and I think control is more of a group effort now. So instead of tank, it's control, as people say.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
I think it's going to be more of a group effort to control, like in dungeons, as you see in Yazcast. They were getting their behinds whooped.
Yeah.
I'm not trashing on them, but they were getting whooped really bad, and it doesn't seem like they were really trying very hard as well. But anyways, like
I think we're
like,
following the wrong guy. They're still killing stuff.
oh,
we can do this.
Because they weren't controlling the two people, the lovers, very well. When they were fighting them, they have to separate.
Oh yeah.
So you have to actually control them to make sure they stay away from each other. So I think that's going to be a big part. And healing, guys are going to be able to switch their weapons and use their skill. I'm pretty sure like every class is going to have some type of AoE healing in on some weapon, maybe. Yeah. I don't know. To put down so it'll help, and switch back to your DPS and controlling and blah blah blah. So I think it's gonna add more skill to the game, except you just sitting there spamming 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 over and over again, which will get boring. It will get boring. No matter how flashy it is, it will get boring. No one wants to sit there and do it. You have to dodge. Okay, you guys got to dodge. So that's all ties into play. What else we got here, guys?
Again, how many times do we get this question? I'm not even going to read it. Favorite race and profession. We've answered this like a million times.
Char Guardian and his Ellie
Asura
Azura.
Elemental. Yeah, I should just put frequently asked questions in an info tab on Twitch. Favorite profession.
What do items add to conditions do exactly? You know what that is, too?
Add to condition. Well, I know there's going to be condition damage. Add to condition will probably be those conditions, those spells you have will do more condition damage. So more damage over time, I think.
Right.
I'm not sure because that's how I interpret it.
Okay, crafting professions. I'm pretty sure he asked this before. We didn't cover it.
Okay.
There's no crafting professions, right?
There is. There's armorsmith, weaponsmith.
Okay.
Yeah. He's
I'm
talking about
like,
yeah. I know.
I'm not talking about like from level 1, you're a armorsmith. That's not what he's talking about, right?
I think he means
Can't do
like.
that.
Where's the question? What's the exact question? Because
Right.
I don't know what he means.
He's just talking
really.
about like an added in. What do you think about crafting?
What I think about crafting? You go first, Matt.
I haven't really looked up much about the crafting, but from what I can see, like I guess that from going into the gem system, like gold is probably gonna be able to buy the crafting materials. Mm-hmm. So I don't know how that's gonna play, because if you be able to craft like major weapons and armor and stuff like that, then that might be you know buying power, but you know but all right, crafting in general.
Let me say one thing about crafting. They did say that you don't have to craft. It's just something that they added to the game, but you will be able to get the max damage stuff from NPCs. So you don't need to craft if you don't want to. It's just for those people who want to do it. And also, something I really like about crafting is that once you learn a crafting profession, and you get points in it. Let me just answer this guy. And you get points in it, and you want to learn another profession, so you unlearn the first one you learned, but if you come back and you learn it again, you'll still have all your progress, you'll still have all your recipes, and so they don't make you lose your progress for learning new professions.
Right.
But you can only have two at a time, though. So.
I want crafting to be useful. I don't want it to just be something there. I want it to be useful. Hopefully they. I'm about to die in a day. Hopefully they. Oh wow, got risk very quickly. Hopefully they do it to a point that it is useful for someone to craft a lot, because I kind of like, you know, gathering some stuff and crafting a really rare armor piece, even if it's cosmetic. I don't really, you know, it doesn't matter to me. Like, I would like that. So hopefully they do add that in pretty good. So do racial skills. Do you know much about racial skills? From the wiki,
I know a few.
Doesn't really say much.
I know a few. And the racial skills for some professions are going to be elite skills, like the Norn. Let's wait. Let's get these guys to attack first, so we don't mess it up again. I don't think racial skills will be overpowered or anything. I think even if you're not a Norn and you can't transform in a lion or something, you're still going to have great elite skills. And I don't think a lot of people will actually use the racial skills that much.
Right. I don't think it will be anything to balance in PvP.
Let's give this cinematic. We've seen it already.
I'm sexy. You ain't not know it, man. That video is so weird. So weird, man.
Wow. Okay, questions. We did answer the megaphone question already.
Well, we can just go briefly through it for people who are just joining us. The megaphone, it it's free to play, as Tube said. It was free to play, so you kind of have to have that. It's the extra money who people want to give shout outs. And it does really monitor spam in the general chat, so that's always good.
Yeah.
So we can move on from there.
I do hope that you can actually choose not to see them, but since you have to buy it with cash, I doubt that you'll have that option though, because I don't want to be spammed by it.
Unless people want to waste money. Well, people who are rich in gold as well. It's like MapleStory. I really hope anyone played MapleStory. I really don't want to see that in Guild Wars 2. I really don't. Too much. It starts like that. MapleStory started small, just like that, with small like boosts and stuff, and then it went to something else. Well, anyways, any other questions? Man, time flies very fast.
Yeah, I can live stream for about 15 to 20 minutes more, and then we're going to have to round it up.
So basically after this mission.
So after this mission, yeah. So if you want to get your questions answered, now is the time.
I'm sorry if we missed a couple questions.
We'll be doing another live stream next week, because this is so much fun to do.
Yeah, it really is. And hold up, I died? Okay, no one else died. That's good. That's a good sign.
Let me actually summon my my ghosts.
Let me buff real quick.
Why Elephant so pro? I don't know, man.
All right. A third heavy armor class. I don't know.
That's a kind of technical question. I don't know. Oh, let me drop this torch. Someone else can pick it up, and because I don't do with it.
I don't really understand the question much there.
I think they mean like there's warrior and there's guardian.
Oh.
Which would you like the third one to be?
Oh, okay. Let's see. I mean, I guess it would be balance issues if the engineer was heavy armor?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like a whole new
I think that's what they mean, yeah.
Oh, a whole new profession that's heavy armored. The commando class, I think you got something there. You got something there with
Could
the
be added
commando
in
class.
there, yeah. But that might be a little bit. That might be a little bit pushing it for a fantasy game day. Commando.
He came from the future. Just write it in the lore. He'll be fine. All right.
Okay.
Let's do the question as this. What would you like to see? What profession would you like to see? Another profession, a sixth one.
I'll have to pass on this one because the professions I want to see are already in there. So, well, maybe a time controller kind of profession. That'd be cool, but I don't know if that's like something that you can actually realize.
Right. Yeah, that would be pretty hard. I saw that in Dragon's Nest.
Okay.
Time controller, but they do that. I don't know how it works in more than 1v1. So
Okay.
maybe like a bubble, like an area that you get slowed, but that wouldn't make any sense, would it? It would just be. What are we talking about here?
What are we talking about even?
Samurai. Okay. Dancer. All right. A bard.
Well, it seems like they have a lot more inspiration than us.
Right. What was the fake mesmer again? The Mistral.
Yeah, the Mistral.
Man.
Mistral.
Let's do Mistral. La 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 la. That's how he sounded. Right? La la la. I like. La, la.
Okay, we have a new question. Any thoughts what the promised DLCs will be containing? Downloadable content. Okay, one thing I think that will be in there will be mounts at some point. I think mounts will be added to the game. Also, I think they are going to add new regions like Cantha, Ilona, the old Guild Wars 1 regions might get added over time, because you have to think this game is going to last at least 5 years, so they'll have to expand the game.
At least 5 years? Hold up. How long did WoW last?
WoW is like started in 2005, I think, so it's like 7th year.
No. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's an MMO, so they have to keep content coming.
Man, if Guild Wars 2 is everything we wanted, and it really knocks down WoW as number one. I mean, it's not gonna kill WoW, but if it knocks it down from its number one place and Guild Wars 2 actually becomes number one, that would be pretty amazing. I can't wait to see, like, can you imagine the next person to knock number one down?
Yeah, but look at Star Wars: The Old Republic. So many people were talking like that game was going to be it. This is going to be the WoW killer.
No way.
Yeah. There was so much hype. There was so much hype about that game when it launched. They sold, like, what was it, over 1 million copies the first week or so, the first day or two. So
1.7 million people still play that game, though.
Yeah, but if you compare it to WoW, WoW has 10 million active subscriptions.
Yeah.
10 million.
It's doing well.
It's not going to die, but I can see Guild Wars 2 becoming just as popular, though.
Yeah, I can see it a lot. I think there's gonna be
Let's go over here.
Hopefully I would like to see the game still be a challenge, because I see a lot of press people getting whooped and they say, like, the game is hard, but they like it. You know, I would like to see the because it's more about skill, not really about the armor. That's kind of why it's not so bad to have, like, the gem system and stuff like that, because it doesn't really matter about that if you can't really use the weapon, right?
Yeah.
So I can see, you know, skill being brought back into MMOs. Not that it's not in MMOs now, but, you know, you don't have to grind for gear to play a game. Don't feel inadequate to not play every day. Every single day.
It's a game. So why do you play games? To have fun. I don't know anyone who plays a game and finds grinding fun. I mean, grinding for gear, grinding for materials or drops. I don't think it's fun. Guild Wars 2 will be fun, you know?
Right. All right. So questions.
Question.
What are we defending this part? That's what we're doing, right? I'm pretty sure these guys know what they're doing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure these guys got us covered. Okay. Oh, a question. Will I create a guild? I've answered this question a million times already. I don't know yet. It depends on. I don't know yet. I don't know. It all depends. And we'll see. That's my definitive answer. We'll see. I don't know yet.
For me as well, I don't know exactly if I'm going to create a guild, because I want to put a lot of effort. As I'm pretty sure you guys returning who have seen the first episode of me and Soup talking, like, I want to make sure, like, if I create a guild, that I put time and I talk to you guys. I don't want it to just be a fan guild that I just come by and not talk to anybody. No,
yeah.
I'm not going to be that way. And I want to be able to, you know, this is why we do the live stream, so we can actually talk.
Community is important.
Yeah, community is very important to me. Very important. And my guild will be friendly. So if you want to troll, you will be banned. You'll be banned. I don't want anyone being, like, you know, like all those people who are just mean and all that. That's not going to be in my guild at all. Yeah. So I'm going to create a very friendly guild if I ever create a guild. You know, and I might actually do a site as well.
A site,
but that's in the works though, because I want all of us to be in one site, because, as you know, we all kind of work together.
From time to time.
From Psycho Power Ranger.
Well, lately we haven't been working
Right.
together.
Except for me, I've been.
Yeah, you and
I'm
me
the
have been doing a lot, and
we
we do talk a lot to everyone, but we haven't done a lot of Let's Talks, or we haven't done, like, we used to do one every week and get all the guys together and talk, but now, I don't know, maybe we should start doing that again.
Yeah, it's as long as people don't give me excuses, Kai. You know. So,
Yeah.
but anyways, any questions that we need to? How will servers work? Want to answer that real quick?
I think we got time for like 2 more questions, and I think then the mission will be over.
Um. All right. So servers, you'll be able to visit servers. From what I understand, you will have the same bonus as your world, but you won't have the bonus of their world. If you switch servers, which probably you would have to pay for, then you lose a bonus until the next I don't know, battlegrounds or something like that. I don't know if it ties into PvE. World v World might be different from PvE with it comes down to world bonuses. But
they haven't announced the bonuses yet, though, have they?
Yeah, no, you see like little stuff on the press beta, but you don't know yet. Like it's like 1% or 2% this, 2% that. But I think you'll be able to, from what I understand, visit servers even though you're on another server. So if a guy that you know started on another server, or you met someone in real life and they're on another server, you can actually visit them and play with them and stuff like that. And also there is a overflow server. Am I right too?
Yeah, there is, and that's really awesome. You want to explain what it is, or should I do it?
From what I remember, because you know my memory tends to fade a bit. Although if the server is too full, right, especially in the beginning of the game, in the beginning when this game launch, it's gonna be packed. It's gonna be very packed. Especially if the big YouTubers are all on one server, like Total Biscuit and stuff. It's gonna be packed in some servers. So when that server is overflowed, there's gonna be an overflow server. I'm really sure that ArenaNet better be prepared for this because I want to play the game when I start. The overflow server, well, you'll be able to gain experience and stuff like that in this overflow server. And when the queue is ready, you can transfer over to the real server. And there'll be a little menu to pop up, say, "Oh, you want to transfer to the real server now?" And all your stuff will carry over, so you can craft and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so
and
hopefully they do that correctly because you know I don't want any dupes, you know, duplications and stuff like that. I mean, the game is perfect, but whatever, you know.
And what I really like about these overflow servers is that they're temporary. So once everyone gets on the server, that overflow server goes away, and that's what a lot of games haven't done. You just wait in the queue for 40 minutes. Over there, you can just play on the server, the overflow server. You keep all your progress, all the gear and loot you get, you keep once you join the actual server. But it allows you to play the game even when the main server is full.
Right.
Okay.
All right. So people said 2 questions that we have answered. Guild versus guild. Yes, there's gonna be guild versus guild.
Yeah, but not on release, though, I think.
European and US, would they be able to play together? I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
All right. Any other questions that we haven't got to that you guys asked before and we somehow missed it? Go ahead.
Just to make sure again, I've seen in the chat that some people said that Guild v Guild won't be available at launch of the game, so that's probably something they'll add in the expansions.
Right. What are we doing here?
I have no idea.
Oh, where do we go, guys?
Yeah, server migration will be free, but they did say that they'll have some limitations to it, but I don't know what exactly these limitations will be. It won't be...
What server migration?
That's changing from one server to another. Here in Guild Wars, you just select a district and you can change. Servers is like when you actually have different game servers and you switch between them. And WoW, you have to pay to switch a server.
Right. Like I just answered that actually. Yeah, you it said that you'll be able to visit for free, but if you want to switch, there might be a fee. They haven't announced that yet. You'll be able to visit.
Visit.
Right.
That's the first I hear about that. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. we have to go up here apparently.
Okay. What other questions do we?
Okay, talk to this guy.
Which guy? This guy?
Yeah, Chalice Ironhammer.
He turns around. I'm talking. It's talking to him.
Maybe we don't have to talk to him then. I have no idea what we're supposed to do. Oh, there's another group coming over here.
Oh, do we just go straight over here?
I have no idea.
Outside?
I have no idea.
Do we go outside the gate, guys, or just defend? Oh, I didn't even see any new monsters.
Yeah.
All right.
Just
all right. Cross profession combos. Will there be more than 2 that you cross, or would it be like 3 or 4 or 5? Or
we talked a little bit about that. I'd really like to see it more than 2. But I do know that once an elementalist spits down a firewall, and you have 5 people, everyone will be able to shoot through it, and they'll get fire projectiles. So I know that's going to be possible, but I don't know if you'll be able to create like stronger bullets if you shoot through it with 2 thieves at the same time, or 200 at the same time. That I don't know. Probably not. But that'd be cool.
all right. It's free to transfer. He said that's good. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Will there be a Pokédex? Now I've been playing White and Black recently. I just beat White version. Yeah, I would love to see a Pokédex in Guild Wars. I would love to see a Pokédex. Would you like to see a list of the monsters?
Perhaps on the wiki, but not in game. It's not Pokemon. It's not. That's World of Warcraft. They're doing Pokemon in their new expansion.
I mean, why not? Pokemon is the stuff. It is extra stuff.
Yeah, the old games are awesome, but they should stay old games and not, you know.
Don't be hating. Yeah,
I'm not hating on the original Pokemon, but I don't want to see Pokemon in our games.
Oh, you're talking about inside. Yeah. Does my milkshake bring all the boys to the yard?
Bring all.
I hanged up my milkshake shaking because I have a wife, so I don't think my wife would see any boys come to the yard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah. What else questions? No more questions that we haven't answered.
Guys, you people who are helping us, how much longer do you think this will take?
Yeah.
Because otherwise we can just round up
and end it up.
We've been playing for 2 hours.
Wow, man, that's dedication, guys. That is dedication.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's very fun talking to you guys.
Mm-hmm. Now I'm feeling the itch just to press that commercial button. See people go all berserk. Oh no, commercial.
Oh, arrested bonus. I'm guessing that you're talking about like SWTOR and WoW, how you when you're not playing you get like an XP bonus.
Yeah.
Hold up. Can people still hear me?
No, I pressed the commercial button.
There was an ad running. All right, just in case someone was seeing that ad. Yeah. Arrested bonus. I'm assuming you're saying like double XP when you're not playing, and when you come back you get like or when you rest in a cantina in SWTOR. Hopefully there will be, because for those guys who cannot play every day, I would like them, to have a little bonus. And it will be cool to see that added bonus with the cash shop bonus, ultimate leveling. They'll just Dosage passive. It has to be balanced. It has to be balanced, and yeah, I wouldn't mind that because sometimes especially on different characters, if I make another character, I would like to see that one gain some XP and it have like a certain cap. Oh, someone's ad blocking.
Ew, ad blocking.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay if they don't want to really support you. It's fine.
Yeah. Who cares?
Don't support TubeElephant.
Yeah, don't support.
Totally
Oh, wow! I found a glitch here.
Any other questions?
See, and that's why I should be in the beta because I find all the glitches. Look where I'm at, Matt. I'm under the bridge. I'm actually invisible now.
Wow. Wow.
Okay.
Good and people.
Moving on. Here.
Will there be bugs? Yeah, I'm pretty sure there'll be bugs.
Minor bugs probably.
Hopefully not like game-breaking bugs. I'm pretty sure they should iron all that out. I mean, everyone is going to be playing it in these weekend events if you pre-purchase, which is, it sucks that you have to pay $60 to get inside the what you need. So I know everyone doesn't have $60 to just put down on a game, but for all those guys, it's not really going to be public. It's going to be like Kickstarter. If you're backing Guild Wars 2, you get to have all these extras.
Oh,
but yeah,
got the bonus. Nice.
Oh, nice. So we finally did it.
Yeah, I think we still need to finish the game. Oh, no, there we go. Okay. Yes.
Guys, it was awesome.
Yeah. Do you want to finish answering that question, or?
Which question is that?
I have no idea. You were saying something.
I think I was just talking.
Okay.
Oh, actually.
Well, I guess that's it for this live stream, guys. Thank you to everyone who watched. Thank you, Matt, for joining me. If you like this live stream, go ahead and hit that follow button. It really means a lot to me, every follow I get. And go check out Matt's channel on YouTube. It's youtube.com/MattVisual. Go give him a subscribe or go watch his stuff. Shameless plugging. Go check out my channel as well, youtube.com/TubeElephant. And we'll also be doing another live stream next week, somewhere between Monday and Friday. Probably going to be Thursday. So if you guys want to check it out then, feel free to follow me on Twitch, follow Matt. And yeah, thank you everyone. That's about it. Yeah. And thanks to Pholetic for posting the questions.
Alright guys, we'll see you guys later.
Take care, guys.